Have you ever dreamed of writing a textbook? Sharing your expertise with the world, but then you just get overwhelmed by how huge that project is? Well, what if you could have an AI co-author to do all the heavy lifting? Today, we are going to dive into a pretty revolutionary process that blends your knowledge with AI's speed to create amazing educational materials faster than you ever thought possible. So, let's just ask it straight up. Could an AI really co-author your next textbook? It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but the answer is a definite yes. The tools are here right now, and the process is actually way more straightforward than you think. Let's break down exactly how it works. But before we go any further, let's get one thing perfectly clear. AI is not here to replace you. Think of it as your new, incredibly efficient research assistant. This whole process is about combining AI's raw power with the one thing it will never have, your deep human expertise. It's a partnership. We're going to follow a simple 5-step roadmap that takes you all the way from that first spark of an idea to a published textbook. And we'll cover everything: planning, drafting, editing, even marketing. It's the complete blueprint for turning what's in your head into a resource for students everywhere. Okay, everything, and I mean everything, starts with step 1. Planning with precision. Seriously, if you get this part right, you will save yourself weeks of headaches down the road. This isn't just about making a quick outline. It's about making AI your strategic partner from the very beginning. So what does that look like in practice? Well, it all starts with 3 key moves. First, you've got to choose your AI tool. Then, you define exactly what your textbook is about and who it's for. And finally, you use all that info to craft detailed prompts that are going to generate your initial blueprint. All right, let's start with what not to do. A vague prompt like outline a textbook is going to give you a generic, completely useless response. The AI has no context, no idea what you want, so it can't give you anything valuable. This is probably the single biggest mistake people make. Now, just look at the difference when you get specific by telling the AI the subject, the grade level, how many chapters, and even asking for learning objectives. You get a detailed, structured, and genuinely useful starting point. With AI, it's simple. The more detail you give, the more value you get back.
So, here are 3 pro tips to totally master this planning stage. 1. Always be hyper-specific. 2. Treat that first outline as just a draft. You can always ask the AI to refine it. And 3. Keep everything organized in a tool like Notion or Scrivener. Trust me on that one.
Okay, you've got your detailed plan in hand. Now you are ready to actually start creating content. And this brings us to the core creative loop of this whole process. The AI generates the first draft, and then you, the expert, step in to refine it and make it perfect. Now you can start generating content one section at a time. Using a really targeted prompt like this one, you can specify the topic, the length, and even ask for examples and practice problems. This gives you a really solid first draft, and it saves you hours and hours of writing time. And here is a critical, crucial warning. AI can sometimes, it can invent details or hallucinate facts. It is absolutely essential that you cross-check everything the AI generates, especially technical stuff, with reliable sources. We're talking academic journals, other textbooks. Your credibility is on the line. So after you've fact-checked everything, what's your role as the editor? Well, it really boils down to these 4 critical areas. You're there to ensure accuracy, to tailor the clarity for your specific audience, to boost engagement with stories and examples, and to maintain a consistent style. This is where your expertise truly shines. I mean, just look at this transformation. The AI draft is correct, but it's so flat. The human-edited version adds context, it adds narrative, it adds emotional weight. It turns a simple fact into a story. That is the value that only you can bring to the table. Your expertise also shines when you can make complex ideas simple. An AI might give you a really dry definition, but you're the one who knows that perfect analogy, like a solar-powered kitchen, that makes a concept instantly click for a student. That's the magic of great teaching, right there. Okay, so your manuscript is polished, it's ready to go. Now it's time to actually get it into the hands of students. In these final steps, the AI's role shifts. It goes from being your co-writer to being your personal publishing and marketing assistant. You've basically got 2 main paths for publishing: You can self-publish using platforms like Amazon KDP, or you can go after a traditional publisher. And here's the best part. You can even ask AI to draft a compelling book proposal to help you land that big publishing deal.
Need a compelling description for the back of your book or for your online store? AI is perfect for this. With a specific prompt, you can generate a really strong marketing blurb that highlights all the best features of your textbook, like its interactive exercises. The marketing plan itself is pretty simple. First, you want to build an online platform where you can connect with other educators. Then, you can use AI as your content engine to generate posts and emails. And finally, you launch strategically, maybe with things like free sample chapters to build some buzz. But you have to remember to stay authentic. The AI can generate the basic post, sure, but you should always add your own personal touch. Highlighting your real-world expertise, like your years of teaching experience, is what builds trust and credibility with your audience.
You know, if there's one single thing to take away from all of this, it's that you are the key. From that very first outline to the final marketing push, AI is just the tool. Your expertise is what provides the real, lasting value.
So let's do a quick recap of the entire framework. You're going to plan with precision, draft with the help of AI, edit for clarity and engagement, publish with confidence, and finally, market your book directly to the educators who really need it.
And this right here is the ultimate takeaway. Think of it this way. AI can help you build the house, but your expertise is the architecture, the interior design, and the foundation that makes it a home. AI is your tool, but your expertise is what will make your textbook a classroom staple. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The technology is here, it's ready and waiting, the process is clear. The only question left is, what knowledge will you share with your new AI co-author? Because students out there are waiting.